Hello, everyone. It's Guillermo Smith, and I am here with Padre Jose Rodriguez, and we are at this incredible vaccination event here in Azalea Park at Christ the King Episcopal Church. Padre Jose, tell us about how all of this came together and how you feel since we're a couple hours away from vaccinating the 500th person here in the community today.
It feels great that we've made access available, equal access to our members in the community. It feels great to see people come through that otherwise wouldn't have been able to sign up for the vaccine because they don't have traditional means of signing up for the vaccine. We're very appreciative for your work, the work of others, our volunteers. It isn't just me and you, right? We have multiple organizations here, multiple volunteers, the National Guard, Florida Department of Emergency Management. We're just grateful for community coming together to promote public health.
Well, and to your credit, Padre Jose Rodriguez, you really wanted this event to be something that was even more unique in the grassroots approach that we took. Talk to me a little bit about how we set these appointments in a more grassroots, community-based way.
We went to the supermarkets. We went to the places we go to register people to vote, to register for the census, to do outreach to our community. We know the Hispanic leaders, you and the other organizations. We know how to reach the communities we serve, and we reach them in a way that no one else could. And I'm not here to brag, but I'm just saying that often the ways we know how to reach people are not on the radar of others. And we're very glad that we had an opportunity to share our wisdom with the community.
Thank you, Padre Jose.
Gracias.
Thank you for everything. So Padre Jose just basically talked to us about how this event came together. So I'm at Christ the King Episcopal Church in East Orlando. We booked 500 appointments for COVID-19 vaccines, not through the ways that you would expect. It wasn't through online bookings. It wasn't by, inviting only members of a particular church to make sure that this hard-hit community in Azalea Park gets access. We took the traditional route of taking a pen and paper and clipboard and going to the neighborhood grocery store, the Sedanos on Cimarron Boulevard. We went to the Bravo off of Cimarron and Colonial, and we asked seniors who were 65 and over if they wanted to book their appointment for a COVID-19 vaccine. And we booked 500 appointments within 2 days. It was absolutely amazing. And so now here we are. We have lots of folks who are here in line with their appointment. It was from 12 o'clock to 6:30, and we had and still have 19 appointments for a COVID vaccination for seniors here in the mostly Hispanic community of Azalea Park every 15 minutes. Even Jarek, who you know is here directing traffic. Look at what he's doing. We've got this entire line of cars that Jarek has been directing all day, because what we have is we have a drive-through site. And how has that been going so far?
It's been great. I mean, the clients or the patients don't even have to come out of the car, so everything happens in the drive-through. So we have been keeping everything lined up, under control. A lot of volunteers that showed up, and we're very thankful for it.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So these cars that you see here, and thank you, Jarek, for volunteering your time today. Te amo.
I love you.
We've got, I love you too. We've got all of these folks that are here are basically in line for the vaccine. They have appointments. They are in their cars, and they are waiting for their shot. They are being processed by the folks that are standing behind me right there. We verify that we have their name on the list of appointments that have been set here in the community. And then what happens is they get over here. This is actually where the magic happens. This is where the vaccinations are happening. So I'm going to bring you over there real quick. Now, we have done this event in partnership, of course, with Padre Jose and the Christ the King Episcopal Church here in Azalea Park. But we've also done it with the partnership of the Florida Division of Emergency Management. Also with the Hispanic Federation, with the Alianza Center, with SOS Urbander, and with the Office of State Representative Daisy Morales. So what you see behind me, this is the part of the line when folks are actually getting their vaccination. They are booking their second appointment. So what we have here is we have Moderna vaccines. And so that means that they have their appointment set for about a month from now. I believe it's on the 20th of March actually is when they have their second dose appointment that is set for their second shot of the Moderna vaccine. And then what is happening is they are being directed, as you can see by the Florida National Guard, to go park somewhere in an area where healthcare professionals and nurses and even an ambulance is there to monitor them for any kind of adverse reaction to the vaccine. We're not seeing that in really hardly anyone, but to be absolutely safe, we are having them park their cars here for observation. So those folks that are parked behind us have already gotten the shot, and they're going to drive away as soon as they've been observed by the nurses for a certain amount of time. And then they are on their way, and they will be coming back to us, I believe, on March 20th to go ahead and get their second shot. So I just want to say that this has just been an awesome experience. We know that Black and brown communities represent 40% of Florida's population. 40%. And yet, only 13% of the vaccinations in our state so far have been for Black and brown communities. There's a number of reasons for why these communities are not getting access to the vaccine. You know, we have issues with where the vaccine locations are. You know, we've seen a lot of Publixes have had vaccination sites, and that's great, but Publix is not in every neighborhood, in every area. You know, we've also had problems with online access to setting appointments. You know, for example, it can be challenging for many folks in our community, in the Hispanic community over the age of 65, to wake up at 4 a.m. and wait for a Department of Health portal to open up so that they can book their appointment on their smart device. You know, that can be a challenge. You know, there can be some obstacles there. There's a language barrier. There's a number of different various hesitancy. There's some hesitancy in the community as well that's well-founded. And so part of the solution is having these events that are community-based, setting appointments on pen, paper, and clipboard in our local supermarkets, in Sedano's, in Bravo Supermarket. These are really supermarkets that serve majority Hispanic communities here in East Orlando, and meeting people where they're at. That's how we can ensure equitable access of the vaccine, meeting people where they are at. And that's exactly what we did. We went to those supermarkets, we booked appointments on pen and paper and clipboard, and we did it the old-fashioned grassroots way. And so here we are approaching soon the 500th vaccine through today's event. You know, we booked 500 appointments for mostly Hispanic senior citizens in the East Orlando area. I could not be more proud. I just watched this car drive by, and there appear to be 4 seniors in there that are all waiting to get their vaccine. And this is just awesome. I'm so proud to have been a part of this, and thank you to everyone who helped us make this event happen. And I'll be keeping you posted with more updates later. Thank you all.